Hello, we on the final episode of the series Create a Sustainable Creator Business. So if this is your first episode that you watch of the series, I'm going to kindly ask you to come back to this video and watch the other 3 videos so that this video makes a lot more sense and will be a lot more helpful for you. And if you watch the other videos, welcome. My name is Brianna. I help creators and lifestyle brands diversify their income as well as their traffic so they are not a slave to only one platform and having to post every single day. So in today's video, we are talking about diversifying your income as a creator and how to do it and the best ways to do it, because diversifying my income had really changed the game for me, right? Like diversifying my income really transformed my income because I was not just relying on one platform, on one source of income. And when certain things happened, I wasn't scrambling. So give you a story time. In 2019, most of my creator income came from sponsorships and YouTube ad revenue. Well, when the pandemic happened, 2 things happened. One, YouTube ad revenue dropped because less advertisers were paying for ads. You know, the pandemic was going on. They didn't know what was going on. So a lot of the ad revenue dropped because advertisers were spending less money on ads. So I saw a drop in my ad revenue income. On top of that, a lot of my partnerships during the pandemic, they dropped their contracts. They took the contracts back because again, it was the pandemic. They wasn't sure. They wanted to spend money on phones. They didn't know what's going on with the world. So a lot of them pulled their contracts. So I went from a lot of my money coming from ad revenue from YouTube and from sponsorships, and then when the pandemic hit, my income was very, very low. And that was when I decided, you know what, I'm going to diversify my income. I'm not going to be a slave to one income source anymore. And since then, I have been able to diversify my income. I've had, digital products like courses, I hit 6 figures. Just last year, I said, my blog made $50,000 just from ad revenue, not including affiliate income, sponsorships, any of those things that I still make money on. But I've been able to diversify my income to where I'm not only chained to one source, I'm not only chained to one platform, and I can take time off knowing that my income will be okay. And if something does drop, then I'm able to make it up other ways. If my ad revenue does drop, I can make it up with digital products, or if digital product sales drop, I can make it up maybe with ad revenue or with sponsorships or with affiliate income. So being able to diversify my income has drastically helped me as a creator, and I recommend that every creator diversify their income, whether that is a membership, whether that is digital products, affiliate sales, beyond partnerships. If all your income comes with partnerships, you are in a dangerous game, because all it takes is an algorithm change. All it takes is your audience canceling you. They be canceling people these days. They be canceling creators. All it takes is them doing that, and you could lose a lot. So definitely recommend diversifying your income. And if you're like, Brianna, that sounds great, but how do I do it? Like, what do I do? Let me introduce you to my income diversification calculator. Now, inside this calculator, you're able to map out what makes the most sense to you as a creator and what allows you to hit your income goals realistically. And when I say realistically, you create your own reality. You get to decide what's realistic for you. So what I say realistic to me could be different from you. Caveat: realistic is what's realistic to you to create your own reality. But if you have a very small audience, saying you're going to make $100,000 in ad revenue with a very small audience, it may not be that realistic. But have a small audience saying you're going to make $100,000 with services or digital products, that could be very realistic and feasible for you. Now, this income calculator is completely free. That's right, $0 and 0 cents. It's the same calculator I use when I am mapping out my goals for the year, for the month, heck, for the quarter. So this calculator is free for you to download. Just start mapping out how much money you want to make and what sources are the best for you based on your goals, based on your time, based on your energy, and based on you as a person. Because a lot of times what somebody else is successful in may not be successful for you. For example, I don't have a community right now. I may have a community in the future, but I don't have one right now because For me right now, it wouldn't make sense. I am a mom to a small child who depends on me. I have a business, I have all these things. So a membership would not be the best use of my time. Whereas someone else, a membership may work really well for them. I do offer services, but I don't want a business that's only service. I do like having digital products. I do like having ad revenue. I do like having some passive income streams. And obviously passive income streams, it still requires active maintenance. But for me, I like having some passive income streams, but those do take time to make money, and I put in the time to make that money. So figure out what works for you right now and then what your future goals could be. So here's one way I have diversified my income, which allowed me to make money when I am logged off, when I take breaks, when I am asleep, when I'm cuddling with my husband and my baby. So with me, I have a blog post. I may discover this blog post from Google, or I may discover it from Pinterest, right? It doesn't require me having to post on Instagram like in real time to get eyeballs on the content. So somebody sees my blog post, they go to the blog post, I can make money, one, through ad revenue. Then I'm recommending the product, they may go ahead and buy the affiliate products, that's an affiliate income I make. I could also recommend my digital product. They could buy my digital product. That's another way I can make money. They can join my email list. Through my email list, I can sell them with my services, with my digital products, with more affiliate income. So those are additional ways that I can make money. And this was a very low lift, right? And one way I was able to make a substantial amount of money last year was by creating evergreen content on evergreen platforms. Even this year, I have a blog post that's all about how I was able to clear my skin. With this blog post, people bought the products I recommended. That's affiliate income. Some people, they bought some of my digital products. That's income. People booked a one-on-one consulting call with me. That's income. People went to the blog post or they watched the video. That's ad revenue. So from one source of content, I was able to earn income 4 different ways. So that is what I mean by diversifying your income and diversifying your content. Creating content that allows you to make money different ways. And you don't have to have 15 columns of content. So for example, you don't have to have a YouTube video and you're trying to sell affiliate income in your digital products and your service. Like I do believe in having one main goal. This is those to increase affiliate income. Is this content used to increase digital product? I recommend having one goal for a source of content, but you can create different types of content for different types of things. So you can have one piece of content where you're driving affiliate sales. You can have another piece of content where you're driving digital product sales. You can have another piece of content where you're driving email sales, which will lead to digital product sales. So diversifying your content to where you can make money different ways from different types of content. Hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments. So that is what I mean by diversifying your income, but also diversifying your content and then diversifying your platforms. If you're only creating content on Instagram and TikTok, which are very content heavy, they penalize you if you don't create content on a consistent basis. It's gonna be really hard for you to jump off that content hamster wheel. For me, I like to create content on evergreen platforms that are generally search friendly. So that is YouTube, that is Pinterest, that is Google, which really isn't a social media platform, but it's a search platform. So creating evergreen content on evergreen platforms allows people to discover you without you having to post in real time. People can discover that blog post from Google. People can discover your video from YouTube. People can discover your reel or your blog post from Pinterest, which has traffic coming to your sources of content. There's another way you can diversify your income. It's just diversifying the way that you move. When I have a low lift business, I'm able to log off and still make money. And that's because I diversified my income. If another pandemic happens, which Lord, I hope it's not in my life, span. If another pandemic happens, I don't want to ever be back at zero because I put all of my eggs in one basket. I think as a creator, you want to have a sustainable business. You have to diversify your income. You have to diversify your platforms. And I don't mean being on every single platform. I don't think that's sustainable either. But having maybe 2 to 3 platforms, especially one being one that's evergreen, that's going to allow you to not have to post all the time in order to bring in income. So I hope that you have learned something from this Create a Sustainable Creator Business series. I've had so much fun sharing these tips with you, sharing the back end of my business, and just how I've been able to create a business that allows me to log off, because you deserve to log off. You deserve to be able to create content and not have to be chained to the algorithm. You deserve to be able to log off and enjoy going out to eat, as I said, but I feel like I gotta create content. You enjoy being able to create a life offline without being chained to what's going on online, because I feel like right now, you know, today's climate, today's economy, today's political standpoint, all these things that's going on, I feel like it would be really bad for your mental health. So being able to just log off and enjoy life and know that your income won't plummet is such a amazing feeling and a luxury that you can have. So again, if you have not got my free income calculator, go ahead and get that. It's available to you for free for a limited time only. And I will see you guys in my next video.